Hello friends, this is one of the most exciting unboxings that I am going to do or that I've done in recent memory. This is a custom cross stitch of my cat Gretel, and I got this from Fancells. It took a little while. It took longer than, their regular orders, but obviously they had to literally make the cross stitch, design it, and everything. Okay, so this was $13.66 Canadian. Shipping was $8.55 Canadian because I just bought the one thing. So for a total of $22.21, I got this cross stitch. Let me go ahead and open it. All right, so given that it was so inexpensive, I'm not expecting something jaw-droppingly amazing, but we'll see. With this custom, I got a more comprehensive kit than usual. So this is kind of nice. A little pair of snips. Oh my goodness. Those are serious snips. Okay. You wouldn't want to take those on an airplane. But those will be handy to have by. We have a seam ripper for when I make inevitable mistakes, and that's handy. I actually already have a seam ripper, but it'll be nice to have an extra one hanging out. A whole bunch of needles and the usual. So everything, even scissors that you would need to complete a cross stitch. So that's nice. Standard instructions in case you don't know how to cross stitch. Where is the pattern? There it is. Okay, so, ooh, there is no picture. Oh, there's the picture. Okay, I'm gonna put the actual picture on the screen, but you can see that it is Gretel. She's asleep in her little bed. And what I did is I cropped out any background because above her in this original photo you could see the blanket that she was behind her somewhere, and it had a lot of colors. And I didn't want to get a cross stitch where they gave a bunch of colors and then they were all back there and then she was just a big blob. So I was very careful with my cropping to get rid of those extra colors because I didn't want to waste any colors on that, if that makes sense. So this is 40 by 60 and it has 40 colors. I'm so glad. I was concerned that this was going to be like a really poor rendering with not very many colors, like 20 colors, but it is 40 colors. I am so impressed. All right, so you can see Gretel's cute little head. There's her little ears. Her two little paws coming down. This is so great. I'm really like, I'm floored with 40 colors in this canvas. I'm just so pleased. For $20 after shipping and everything. That is truly amazing. I love the rendering. Okay, and here is the actual canvas. I think almost all of it is in frame. This is great, and this is an 11 count, so it's quite big. It's how many stitches? 233 by 147 stitches, and we do have some areas where there's a lot of color blocking. But if you look at the picture, I'll put the photo on the screen again. So that is all black. O2 is black. So hopefully that's in an area that's pretty dark anyways. And number 20, which is a lot of this blue is number 20. That is the blue in her bed. And I did expect that to be all just blue. Let me have a look at the picture again. So there might be a little bit of lack of detail just in this area here with the black. This is all white and her fur is very white. So that's great. Maybe losing a little bit of detail in where her legs and tail are, but I feel like it's going to be fine. With 40 colors, I'm just so happy. Let's have a look at the threads. So the threads did come on a floss card, but there are some extras as well. So there's a lot of grays and whites, which is her fur color. So certainly something I would have expected. I'm not going to go over every single color, but ones where there's a significant amount, we're going to look at it. Number 4, I am interested to see where that occurs because it's a purple. And I don't really see any purple in the original picture. Okay, so so there is something like slightly annoying here, and we get this in a lot of kits, but number 4 is a triangle in the upper right-hand corner, and then number 10 is a triangle in the upper left-hand corner. So if you look, it doesn't jump out at you which one is going to be number 4 and which one's going to be the other one, but I don't see... Just give me a sec. I'm going to find it and I'm going to come back. Okay, this is really strange. I mean, I haven't looked at every single square, but literally the only purple of that, number 4, I can find is 2 stitches up here. So I don't know. There might be more. I don't see them. They're not jumping out at me. I've looked, you know, moderately carefully. Now there is only 2 strands of it, so maybe it literally is only those 2 stitches. And that's exactly the reason why I cropped out that area up there at the top, because along here was all, like if the picture extended, this was all multicolored. So, so that's very interesting that there's that dark purple. And someday when I'm finished this canvas, I'm going to let you know if there literally was only 2 stitches of that purple. That is so funny. Okay, number 8 is this like silvery, beautiful silvery color. That is going to be for sure in the cat, in Gretel. Yes, so it is all of along her paw. It's this dark blue with the darker blue dot in it, so it's quite a bit of her fur. And some other very pretty colors. Number 13 is color number 712, and it's this really nice ivory color that does look like the color of her fur a lot. And then we've got the colors from the bed, the nice vibrant blues. Okay, more of the colors in the bed, these vibrant blues. I bet this pink is actually part of her. It's a very, very light pink. And then we have some really dark blue. Okay, Hansel, I gotta remove you, sorry. There you go, dude. And just a couple other dark colors that I'm sure would be part of her fur. And then for just a couple more colors. And then for extra colors, we have a little bit of extra royal blue on some floss drops. And this one is 820. This one is the main blue color, the light blue number 20 that's all over the place. Beautiful color, just a really nice blue. And an extra hank of, I think it's 310. Yes, 310. Okay, Hansel, no. So for those of you who follow Stitching in the Interlake, Ava at Stitching in the Interlake, she is doing a February fairy tale and fantasy theme, and this one is perfect for that. So my cats' names are Hansel and Gretel, and this one is Gretel. Gretel, unfortunately, usually gets all the customs made of her because because of her fur color, she's just a little more photogenic than Hansel. Okay, don't tell him I told you that. But she does seem to get all of the attention when I do customs of like diamond paintings and all of that. So I'm hoping to at some point do a paint by number probably of Hansel so that he gets his day in the sun. But I'm just so impressed with this. So you can see just the amount of confetti and different colors. This is her head that you're looking at right now. And wowee, that's going to be a lot of stitching, a lot of detail. But then we're rewarded with massive color blocking in her bed and her legs and her back. The printing on the canvas is very, very clear. It looks like everything, yeah, it looks like it's in its square. Looks like it's just on the edge of the square, but it's in the square. And up here, like these are placed absolutely perfectly. So I think this one's going to be a lot of fun to stitch. It's going to be so fun watching Gretel's face appear as I stitch. I just love it. One thing about Hansel is that he really loves to chew on plastic bags, and the ones that these come in, oh my gosh, you know how crinkly they are. He loves to sit there and chew on them, and then they get all slobbery, and ew, that one is slobbery, ew. Like seriously, it's a constant challenge. All right, everybody, so again, this was from Fansales. I do not have a discount code. And I just want to mention one more thing. The fact that that purple only has potentially 2 stitches, but they gave us 2 strands of it, is comforting that I will not run out of floss on this project, which is always a concern. I'm always worried about it. So I don't have to worry about that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And don't forget that next week, February 5th, is the first day of Bird Week, where we work on bird-related projects. For that, we're having a draw. So to enter the draw, you will email us a photo of the bird-related project that you are working on. And it doesn't have to be a picture of a bird. It can have a bird in it. It can be a feather. It can be bird related. And it can be any craft project. It can be stitching, painting, drawing, photography, paper craft, like whatever you want that's bird related. You just email that to us and we'll show your project on the channel. And then there will be a draw for a winner. So please stay tuned for that. And I will see you next time. Bye.